Hello, hello, hello. So I am on super late today and on for the second time today, which is in my world completely unheard of. If you're catching the replay, feel free to still heart it up. I like hearts. And I believe this little guy here, if you'd like, go ahead and tap him, follow me. I generally scope in the mornings, but I'm on late today because I'm up and my twins are asleep, so I might as well get the time when I have it. If you are a mompreneur, you totally know about managing, doing what you need to do when the kids are occupied, when they're asleep, when they're quiet but not into stuff. So, for those of you who are new to me, welcome. I am Latoya Nelson. I am a licensed therapist in the state of North Carolina. And I am also a mindset coach for female entrepreneurs who are looking to take their business to the next level. So today I want to talk to you about, or tonight rather, because this is my second scope, I want to talk to you about 3 ways that you can lead from the front. And this is something that female entrepreneurs, especially those who have oodles and boodles of stuff going on, struggle with because we're nurturers. We want to make sure things are going okay, that people are taken care of. And this generally includes our clients too. And sometimes the lines can get blurred when we are taking care of our clients, when even though they pay us, we're taking care of them, and we neglect our team and we neglect our tribe, or as I like to call, our pack. So these are 3 ways that you can go from leading from the back to leading from the front, where you are directing how things go and you feel comfortable and empowered to do that. Because generally leaders are, men who have this innate ability to lead, but women have the same innate ability, and it's a matter of us tapping into that. So the first one is to, as a leader of your tribe and of your team, set the tone. And for your team, that may look like making sure that you are having consistent meetings with them, that they are well aware, whether it's your virtual assistant, whether it's your content writer, whether you have a publicity person that you're working with. You set the tone and they know what your expectations are. And you can do this in a not so harsh way. You don't necessarily have to, lay down the law and get, crazy with it. But just up front, when you hire them on, they know what is to be expected. And they know that, if they can't fulfill those expectations, what will happen. This helps you lead from the front because you don't have to deal with any of the issues on the back end. If your team knows up front exactly what you're expecting, whether it's a virtual assistant you're working with for months, or whether it's someone that you hire from, say, Fiverr or something of that sort, they know what to expect, then you'll be able to ward off any issues. Next, you have to set the tone with your tribe. They have to know what to expect from you. So if you're discussing one thing, they know that she's consistent. That's what she's doing. This is my go-to person for A, B, and C. And you really have to set the tone and be the leader to your tribe. So that means you have to have the knowledge. You have to be consistent. You have to do those things that they're expecting from a leader in your niche. Next, you want to deliver consistently. And you'll see that throughout this scope, I'll be talking about your team and I'll be talking about your tribe. Because if you want to take your business to the next level, you're generally going to have both. It's super stressful for a female entrepreneur to be making multiple figures, 5, 6 figures, and do it alone. Very stressful. It's possible, but it's super stressful. So you're going to be building your tribe. You're going to be hopefully building your team. And remember, if you've watched a couple of my scopes, and new folks may not have, but your team is more than just your VA. Your team is also your nanny. Your team is also your support system. Your team is your grandma that lets you cry on her shoulder when a marketing thing didn't work out and she's just patting you on the back saying, baby, it'll be okay. Those are part of your team. So when you deliver consistently to your team, that means that you're consistent about how you do things, what you do, when you do it. If they know that we have team meetings, because I'm a fan of team meetings from a organizational point of view, but if they know that, every Monday we have a team meeting, whether it's a couple of hours, you can't show up late to those team meetings. You're the leader. So you really have to check yourself as far as how are you in the face of your team? And then how are you in the face of your tribe? If every Wednesday is, Website Wednesday or something of that sort, and a Wednesday rolls around, there needs to be something up there that is consistent. Consistent. So leaders, they set the tone, and leaders deliver consistency. Next, and probably the first and the most important, is to check your mindset. If you don't have a CEO mindset, a leader mindset, that type of mindset where you come in, you know what you're doing, you're the leader, you're okay with taking hold of the situation, being in front, being out there, it's going to be really hard for you to be a leader. And there's some people that do it. They're effective. They're the face. But when you run your own business and you have other things going on, like being a mom, like being a partner, like, maybe you're working a full-time job while you build this stellar business, you have to make sure that your mindset is on point. That you know that I'm going to do this come hell or high water. I'm going to do it no matter what, whether it's you're doing it for your kids, whether you're doing it for yourself, whether you're doing it just to do it so you can prove all the naysayers wrong. You have to know that your mindset is on point, and that's something that takes time and effort and energy. It's not a matter of just waking up saying, yeah, I got this, I'm going to do it. My mindset is good. I'm good. No. You have to, I myself practice daily on the mindset. My coach practices daily on the mindset. I know many coaches, many businesswomen who practice daily on their mindset because your brain works in repetition. You have to continually, essentially tell yourself, and to, on some level, in the beginning, sell yourself on the fact that you are going to make it work. This is what's going to happen. This is how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be happy while I do it. And that, for me, working with women, that's the hardest piece you have to teach women, because we want things to come because we want them, and that happens. But with your mindset, it's a behavior that's reinforced. A belief is a thought that is reinforced, and you have to essentially change the beliefs that you have about your ability to be successful, how you feel about failure, how you feel about money, the ability for money to come to you, and for you to spend money and call it investments instead of bills or costs. All those things go into your mindset. And if you want to be a successful, and I'm pretty sure you're ambitious, because you wouldn't be in business if you were, but if you want to take your business to the next level, the leadership piece is a key, because it's going to involve people either way. And you have to know your leadership style. You have to know the leadership styles and the interaction styles of your team, so that you know who to hire, who to fire, but in a nice way, just kind of let go. But then you know who you're working with, and also how your tribe and your team perceives you. All those are things that the bigwigs in corporate America have. And it's something that you need to have as well, because you're behind the 8 ball if you don't. So, definitely, if you're watching the replay, give me some hearts. You can still share it with your people. To recap, the 3 ways to lead from the front, because women often lead from the back, and nothing is popping in the back. When you lead from the front, you are setting the tone with both your team and your tribe, and it's one of success, it's one of competency, and it's one of consistency. You are delivering on the tone of consistency, and that's with your team, with consistent meetings, consistent expectations, and you yourself are modeling that consistent behavior. And then also you're delivering consistency with your tribe. So if you're saying you're going to do something, you're going to do it. If you're doing stuff on particular days, you're doing that. You're delivering consistent content. You are making sure that you are doing all that you can to be the face, the voice of your tribe. And lastly, you're checking your mindset, and you're doing it daily. I encourage my clients to do your morning mindset, and I say in the morning because it sets the tone for the rest of your day, but do your morning mindset daily. And it's something that if you want it bad enough, you'll make it happen. I'm not saying you have to get up at 4 in the morning unless you generally get up at 5 and it takes you an hour. Then get up at 4. I get up at 7 and do mine. And I'm usually doing what I need to do by 8, having breakfast with my kids by 8. But it doesn't take much for you to check your mindset. Really, the biggest piece is a decision for for you to check your mindset. So those are the three things that are going to help you lead from the front. And as a ambitious, successful, high-achieving businesswoman, your place is in the front of the line. It is the one telling everyone your expertise, what you need to be doing. You're the leader, and the world needs more of you. So I appreciate you for listening to The Scope. I'm here late night, which I never do, but I may try to do it a little bit more. Like I said, my minions are asleep, so why not? And I want you to be leading from the front. I think, as a female entrepreneur, leaders are something that we have not necessarily been. We've always been the nurturers, and I'm not saying that those things are mutually exclusive, but it's definitely a different skill set. I think from the aspect of a leader, you can nurture your team, nurture those you bring up, but I think it also requires us to tap into other powers that we have. And historically, we've been able to lead a household, to lead finances, to do all these wonderful things. And we really have to pull those things into our business. And that is a piece that female entrepreneurs miss. You miss the leadership piece. And there's some women who are just great out there. They're doing it great. And those are folks that, we generally aspire to be. But it's important that you have the tools and the interest and the wherewithal to know that that is a missing piece. So with that being said, what I've done is developed that key to the missing piece, and that is in the aspect of a Lady Boss Leadership Boot Camp. And it's a 6-week boot camp that allows you to get the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, which is a world-renowned assessment that corporations use to test their leaders, get more information, figure out your leadership style. It gives you a full report on you. And over the course of the 6 weeks, we're going to be discussing you specifically, and you're going to get individual time with me to discuss your specific results and how it relates to your business, to your tribe, to how you're doing things. And you'll get recommendations on what you should be doing. You'll figure out what your strengths are and also what your blind spots are so that you can work on those and really take your business to the next level. You'll also get weekly training calls. And it's going to be with a group training so that you're able to get the information, figure out what the type is of your employees, of your tribe, of your team, so you'll know how to better work with them. And as a bonus, you also, for those who already have a team up and running, whether it's your husband, whether it's your virtual assistant, whether you have an assistant that you use, you also get 2, not 1, you already have yours, but then you get 2 extra assessments to assess those folks as long as they're willing. And really, once you get do those 2 assessments, we're going to meet for a 45-minute team consultation, and we're going to be able to go over your 2 team members, and myself. We're going to be able to do a team consultation to see how your organization can run better, how you can be a better leader, and what you need to know as far as their styles and your style and how it's integrated. The whole goal is for you to expand and up-level your business. So that's 6 weeks of Lady Boss Boot Camp. So you can be the leader that your business needs in 2016. And I want you to check that out. So to take a look at all that's included, because I definitely didn't mention everything, but I have a beautiful page on my website. To take a look at all that is included, all you need to do is go to www.latoyanelson.com/bootcamp. And what that will do is that will give you all the information, and you'll be able to fill out an application if you're interested. My goal is to get the best group of women who are interested in taking their business to the next level and understand that leadership and knowledge about their style is the missing piece. And I want women who are ready to move, who are action-oriented, who are ready to get on the ball and get the work done, who are serious about their business. because that's how I am. I'm all about it. Let's get in there, let's get the work done, and let's not complain. So I need women who are just like that. And if you think that that is you, then feel free to join. Check out the website. I'll put it up here. Oh, I don't think it works. Check out the website. Take a look. See if you're interested. And we'll get it started. And let's see if I can do it this way. Yes. So there we go. LatoyaNelson.com/bootcamp. Take a look at it. And it's specifically for the female entrepreneur who's a service-based online entrepreneur. So she is her main resource. I truly believe that you are the most important piece of your business, and leadership is going to be the most important piece of you in your business. So once you excel at that and discover your power, your business will just go and blossom and bloom. All right. So to recap, the 3 ways to lead from the front, because we need to be leading from the front as female entrepreneurs, are to set the tone with your team and your tribe, to deliver consistently to both your team and your tribe as far as your expectations and as far as your content, as far as what you do and when you do it, how you do it, so they know what to expect. And then to check your mindset daily with a mindset morning session. So if you have any questions, feel free to hop onto my website, LatoyaNelson.com, sign up for a discovery call. Feel free to also take a look at my boot camp, Lady Boss Leadership Boot Camp, and fill out an application for that. We are enrolling now, and we will be enrolling until the 31st. And boot camp officially starts on the 4th of January. And we're going to get the ball rolling. And you're going to get so much out of this leadership training about who you are, who you work well with, who you need to hire and fire, and why it's important for you to know your leadership style. And really, it's going to take your business to the next level. So check that out. I hope you have a wonderful night. If you're on the replay, feel free to heart it up and share. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And make sure you follow me, because I'll be here tomorrow morning again with another topic. All righty. Have a great night.